Welcome to Shimmer for Hailey Hatred. 2 debuts in our next contest. Both Hailey and the oncoming Storm Kalamity. We're replenishing the roster, Portia Perez. 2 new wrestlers here on the Shimmer roster.
And both of these women are preceded by their reputations. Hailey Hatred, originally from the Ohio area. She's been living in Japan for the past several years. She's a multiple title holder there right now and has certainly built a name for herself in Japan.
And much like Hailey has done in Japan, Kalamity is arguably the breakout wrestler to come out of the Montreal area, and many people see big things in the future of Kalamity in professional wrestling. Both these women would love to pull out a victory in their Shimmer debut as get a clean break up against the ropes from Kalamity.
And both women known for their power and their strength. Kalamity, though, gives up a lot of size to Hailey Hatred, so we'll have to see what she can do here against her.
Both women throwing some hard kicks right to the leg of their opponent. Both staying on their feet until now, able to take Hailey down to her knees. Off the ropes now comes Kalamity and driving Hailey face first into the canvas. Cover, but only a 1 count. Both women known for their striking ability and the ability to absorb a lot of punishment, continue to battle. Taking Kalamity down to a knee and big boot right to the face, courtesy of Hailey. And a 1 count for her as well. Neither woman wanting to give an inch. Face to face they come. Two very determined wrestlers in their debuts.
And as you mentioned, Kalamity out of the Montreal area. Heavily influenced by LuFisto, and I believe trained under her for a little bit.
It certainly shows in her wrestling style, but Hailey firing back, series of forearm strikes now. But Kalamity holding on and gets the leg sweep.
Tries to put all of her body weight on top of Hailey Hatred. Not enough to keep her down, though.
Knee to the midsection, off the ropes now comes Kalamity. Knee strike to the side of the head and a boot to follow up. With a cover, but only a near fall. Of course, not only these 2 women, but we have some other debuts still to come here on Volume 41, including Yumi Oka from Japan as well. And of course, with a lot of fanfare, one of the most talked about women in Japan currently, making her American debut here tonight, the world-famous Kana.
And we saw earlier, Kana approached by Sarah Del Rey out in the parking lot. Sarah and Kana actually have known each other for a very long time. They trained together in Japan back in 2005. I thought that Kana would be happy to see Sarah, but wanted absolutely nothing to do with her, wouldn't even shake her hand. That surprised me, Dave Prazak, I gotta say.
Well, when I saw that she wasn't going to necessarily be friends with Del Rey, I figured, well, maybe she'll be aligned with some of Del Rey's adversaries. We have cover right here from Hailey with all of her body weight down on the chest of Kalamity. But then not shaking the hand of cheerleader Melissa either. Not really making any friends here in the United States upon her debut is Kana.
And Hailey Hatred just drops Kalamity down and drops the leg. Just brutalizing Kalamity here.
Both women really brutalizing one another. Just trying to inflict as much punishment as possible to score that victory. And now half crab cinched in by Hailey Hatred.
All of her body weight down on Kalamity's back.
And she is near the ropes, but really making her struggle to even get like an inch toward that rope. to try to force a break here, not within the grasp of Kalamity, but she finally does reach the bottom rope to force a break.
A lot of damage could have been done there, though, to Calamity's back and leg. As I said, Hailey Hatred just had that wrenched in as far as it could go.
Just kicking away now on Kalamity. Almost toying with her at this point. Hailey Hatred, of course, mainly competing in Japan as of late, oftentimes enjoys that size advantage against her opponents. Same is true here. Laying in with the chop.
And inviting Kalamity to go to the next corner, I believe.
And one more.
Hailey having fun here in her Shimmer debut.
A unique opportunity to see Hailey back in action here in the United States.
It's not often that Hailey Hatred gets over to the United States anymore. And Kalamity drives Hailey Hatred down into the buckle.
And a forearm with great momentum right to the jaw of Hailey.
Up on the second rope, double knees right into the chest.
Some brutal maneuvers here from Kalamity, but needs to pull her away from the ropes before trying to go for a cover. Certainly dished out the punishment there. Kalamity known for the Calamityville horror driver off of the shoulders. Headbutt right there from Hailey. And a lariat takes her down. Cover. Oh, so close, but only two. Got all of that.
Huge lariat from Hailey Hatred. And Hailey known for using a Liger bomb, a running Liger bomb, to finish her opponents off.
Spine buster from Kalamity. 2.5, Hailey with the shoulder up. Both women giving it all they've got here to try to pull home the win. The fans here in Berwyn getting their first look at them live in action here at the Eagles Club. Both women trying to pull themselves back to a standing position. It's Kalamity to her feet first. Absolutely looking to put her away here. Trying to get her up on the shoulders. But Hailey fights out of it.
Huge kick to Calamity's head. Hailey now calling for something.
Waistlock grabbed. German suplex. Only two, though.
Fantastic show of strength from Hailey Hatred. Calamity still able to get the shoulder up, though.
Just measuring her. Running start from Hailey and a knee strike. Looking to follow up now. Perhaps looking for the Liger bomb. Has her up. And planted. A very hard-hitting matchup from both women. And it's Hailey Hatred getting a victory here in the United States. World domination from Hailey Hatred over the newcomer Kalamity from Canada. Extending the hand and a sign of respect after a hard-fought battle between these two women. An excellent showing from both Hailey Hatred and Kalamity here in their Shimmer debut.